being so successful here in Europe and having your label here, what do you consider home already? Is it Europe? Do you already have a feeling for home here?
I mean, I'm definitely getting more comfortable with Europe. You know, I grew up in the States, so America still feels like home and where I live. You know, California is where I grew up, and then New York City I've been for about 10 years. So those feel very, very comfortable. But, you know, coming to Germany in the last few years, I've gotten a lot more familiar with what's around, and certainly in the Netherlands, which I've been going to for even longer than that. I get it now. I feel like I could live in these places.
And coming to your music now, you've got a new single, We Can Do Better.
Yeah.
That's up and running. And tell us a bit about that song, what it means to you personally.
This song I wrote in January of 2017, so it was actually like a year and a half ago that I wrote the song. And I was writing with two songwriters named Emily Warren and Scott Harris, and we were talking about marriage because I was just about to propose to my girlfriend, and she said yes, so she's now my fiance. And we were talking about marriage and how nobody really does it anymore. You know, it's sort of like gone out of style to get married, especially at a really young age, and then, you know, can you blame people for not wanting to jump into that lifelong commitment when we've seen so many examples of it going poorly and people ending up unhappy? So we decided to write a happy song, an optimistic song that, you know what, maybe we can do better. And
when you're sitting together with people, is it kind of like, you know, therapy session sometimes?
Definitely. Sometimes more than others. Sometimes too much. Sometimes it gets like really real and you have to back off a little bit. But you know, that's how we write songs, is we get into a room and we just kind of ask each other like, hey, what's going on with you? Anything interesting going on in your life? Can we exploit any of your, you know, hardships to try and write a song about it? So that's pretty standard, I would say.
And, you know, having such a huge success with Catch and Release, how many people in your team dare to compare the new single with Catch and Release?
I think Catch and Release is a little more subdued. It's a little more mellow. It's got that chill tropical house vibe to it. And this one is pretty in your face, just like horns blaring and like, just be happy. It's like, that's what this song is basically trying to do.
And, but there is pressure, I guess. You know, writing new songs?
Yeah, you know, there is, but I actually think having a big hit song like Catch and Release takes some of that pressure off, you know. I get the thing, it's like, oh, I need to live up to my past accomplishments, but I don't think about it that way. I just think about it as like, wow, I can't believe that Catch and Release did so well, and now I get to keep writing songs and putting out new music. I hope it does good too. You know, I think that's the way you have to look at it.
And yesterday I watched the video for We Can Do Better. It's so cute. And I mean,
how about those kids, huh?
They're so cute.
How about those kids?
Whose idea was it to do a video only with kids?
It was the director, Beatrice Pagard. What we do when we make videos is we basically send out the song to a bunch of different video companies and ask, hey, anybody want to have an idea for this video? Because it's not my job. My job is to make the song. I did that. And the video is for, you know, video creatives to do. So we got a bunch of things back from companies, and that storyline and that she sort of had the whole visual storyboard for us, and, you know, it just looked really, really cool, and like, you know, it could work really well.
So animals and kids always work, I guess. Animals
and kids, that's just the secret to everything. Just cute dogs and puppies and children.
So we've got the new song. Will there be an album soon?
There will be an album soon. There will be an album out in October.
And I read that the previous album you wrote in just a few weeks, but this is different.
Yeah. No, you know what? I wrote this one in like 3 weeks also. I did the same thing that I did last time. So last time when I was writing Catch and Release, I scheduled like a month in Los Angeles of writing, and I wrote the whole record. And then when I came to write this one, I decided, hey, why don't I book another month in Los Angeles and see what happens? And guess what happened? I wrote another record.
Are you someone that can make decisions easily and quickly?
Sometimes, you know, yeah. It depends. I like to solve problems. I like to be a problem solver. So if there's, you know, something's going wrong. I like to try and figure it out. And you know, to be honest, the music industry is kind of one big difficult puzzle that,
yeah,
you know, there's no guidebook on how to do it. You sort of just have to make your own way. It's kind of been like the perfect puzzle to do, to try and, you know, get people to hear my songs.
Yeah, but because we are now coming to the part of the interview where I've got questions either or, and so you have to decide. So it starts. The first one is California or the Netherlands?
California, because that's where my family is, you know.
Next one would be apple pie or parfaitjes?
Definitely apple pie.
So for your honeymoon,
yep.
Which 5-star hotel or backpacking?
5-star hotel, absolutely, no questions asked.
Band or loop station?
I'm going with a band for me, but loop stations are very cool, and Ed Sheeran does a really good job on his.
And the last one would be studio or live?
Live, hands down. Studio is fun, but I rather have other people record in the studio, and then I can play live.
And we are seeing you live, I guess, hopefully soon.
Yes, I'll be in Berlin in October. I'm coming back. I can't wait.